welcome back, guys, to another Lorcana video. Today is an interesting video. It's a mirror match, Amethyst Steel versus Amethyst Steel. But here's the question: which build is better in the sense of, do you guys like Genie with evasive or Rabbit that draws you two, and if you have some of the bounce package, draws you many more cards? To the left, it's me with the Rabbit build. I'm running snakes, I'm running foxes. And to my right is my opponent, and he's on Genie, no rabbits. Um, Genie is great. The evasive is great. It allows you to sing. It allows you to challenge other evasive characters. His stats are slightly better. But Rabbit guarantees you two card draws, because if they brawl him or Genie, you get another card draw. But if you're able to bounce Rabbit, then you just get even more and more and more card draw. They're both 4 costs, uninkable. Genie quest is for 2, Rabbit quest is for 1. We're both on 0 docks. No shame against the dock build. I do think it's good, but personally, I don't like it. I tried it, and I was never able to maximize dock as I've seen other players do. But let's get into this video. I just want to let you guys know it's more about Rabbit versus Genie. Which one do you think is better and why? And which one should you probably play? I know everyone has different play styles. But yeah, so drop a like, comment, and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Second video in 1 week, trying to be a little bit more consistent. It is very time consuming, so those likes and those comments just motivates me to keep on pushing and keep on making more videos. But anyways, I have a Diablo, a Calhoun, and a White Rose. He has a Chernobog, a Smeed, and he played a Pete. Another thing is, I know some players prefer Helga over Calhoun. I personally like Calhoun. I know evasive is a threat. And don't get me wrong, when I go against a deck that has a good amount of evasive, I do struggle because I don't have Genie, I don't have Calhoun. Helga. So I need to use either Strength or Zeus to get rid of my opponent's evasive. So it does suck in that sense, but I do like how much card advantage Rabbit can give you. So Genie and Helga do help you out in those matches, which, let's face it, there's a lot of decks with evasive. So speaking of Helga, he plays the Helga, but he also sings with Pete, Strength, getting rid of my White Rose. I don't know why he didn't get rid of Calhoun, to be honest. I'm not too sure. But I'm deciding what to play. I love Amethyst package because it gives you infinite. It feels like infinite card draw. This was for, I'm not sure if this one was for set champs, to be honest. I know I played him against set champs and it was a mirror match as well. So it could have probably been for set champs. Maybe not. It was probably our locals. I'm going to turn 4, debating what to ink, and I inked a Strength. The reason why I was hesitant was because I wasn't sure if I wanted to. I didn't have a singer. Oh, I think that's why he went for White Rose, because he knew I had a strength. So without White Rose, I cannot sing it, so I have to hard cast it. Which wasn't a bad choice, to be honest, from his part. I probably would have done the same. So I had to ink it and play a rabbit and get a card draw just so I could get more ink. In this build, I think I'm only running like 10 or 11 uninkables. And my luck, man, my luck, I always have 3 or 4 uninkables by like turn 3 or 4, which is crazy. I don't understand why. It's just, even when I was running red blue, the DKP list before the Hiram ban, it only had 8 uninkables, and I would have like 4 of them by turn 4. And I'm like, why? Why? I power shuffle. I shuffle correctly. I let my opponent shuffle. And it happens, man. I have no idea why, but it is what it is. Oh well. So my opponent's questing. My opponent goes to 8. Smee has 2 damage, and he has Pete and Helga. The reason why I don't like Helga, it's because she's 0-4, so many things can get rid of her. I sing strength with a rabbit, pay 3 for Fox, bouncing rabbit, drawing a card, getting rid of Helga for free technically. If it was a Calhoun, it would have traded with Fox, but it wasn't like that. And then Calhoun takes out Smee, getting 2 lore, and I'm like, dang. So my opponent is on rabbits, but I think he only plays 2 copies. He prioritizes genies more, but I don't think he's on like crazy bounce package. So I pay 5 for Elsa, exerting his rabbit, getting rid of it with my Madam Fox, questing with Diablo, and inking another one. The reason why I'm inking, I know usually Amethyst Steel doesn't go for a lot of ink, but I have a good amount of card draw. I still have rabbit in hand. I know it's gonna stay at a good size, so I don't mind. I'm like, it's fine. I think I'm at 6 ink, which is not bad. My opponent's at 5, and just in case if I have to hard cast Zeus, I'm able to hard cast it and still do other things. So for 6, I do the crown, exerting his characters, getting rid of his Chernobog, gaining 2 lore, and questing with the rest, going to 9, and my opponent's at 8, and I still ink 1 more card. He only has a genie. I know in the beginning the board looked to his favor, but I was able to clear it. Playing the crown was really good because now he cannot quest and banish Chernobog and gain an extra card draw. In this TCG or any TCG, if you're able to have card advantage, it helps you win the game so much. This is why I try my best to stick to Amethyst. As you guys know, I play Ruby Amethyst and Amethyst Steel as 2 of my main decks because Amethyst package is just so good. It lets you card draw so much. You have the advantage. You see the key pieces that you need, and you take control of the board. So I love Amethyst, period. But it's my opponent's turn. He has Zeus, but I don't know if he's going to sing it or hardcast it. He's debating. I think he sings it, getting rid of my Elsa. He still has 5 ink. If he inks, he has 6. He could double Zeus, but he doesn't have it. So for 3, he plays Crab, and 1 for Chernobog. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. 4 for Rabbit, drawing a card. Ink Crab, another Rabbit, drawing another card. If he gets rid of my board, that's fine, but we know it does not have a board wipe because Rabbit replaces itself. And right here, I'm debating, should I just quest or not? But I sing with Fox, Strength, getting rid of his Genie, and questing with Diablo, and I'm at 10. If he quests and banishes Chernobog, he's going to lose a little bit of momentum, which is what you want. My opponent is only at, I think, 5 ink, and I'm at 8. So I have more option. I only have one card in hand, but I do have 3 characters that gives me a card draw. So if he board wipes me, I get 3 cards plus my card in turn. That's 4, and I'll have a 5 cards, 5 cards in my hand beginning of next turn. So I don't mind. For 2, he plays Smee, which Smee is so broken. I think Smee is going to be a staple until God knows when. He is just so good. His stats are good. Unless he gets, he doesn't get reprinted and he's not good in the rotation anymore. So it's my turn. I know I can quest going to 14, which I do. I quest for 3, going to 13. For 2, I play Snake, Bouncing Fox. For 3, I play Fox, Bouncing Rabbit, getting another card draw. And I still have 4. Oh no, 3. And I play Pete. And then I quest 1 for Diablo. And it was a GG. My opponent scoop, which is nothing wrong with that. Especially on a game that is very time sensitive. You want to have enough time to play it out. So it was a GG. I took game 1. Game 2, I Inca Cobra. I know some players are not running the Giant Cobra, which to me it's crazy. I'm not running 4 of. I think I'm only running 3 because it's really good to end the game. Once you're at 16, Cobra is crazy. Even at 14, because you have Cobra, you have White Rose, you have Goats, you have all these cards that just give you instant lore. So it's really good. I don't understand why people are not running Giant Cobra. But anyways, I have turn 1, Chernobog, and turn 2, Smee. He has turn 1, Diablo, and turn 2, Helga, which is not bad. Helga can enter my Smee, and she will survive. So another good reason why she's a good card and why people are choosing to use her instead of Calhoun. I played 3 for Pete. I inked the Pete though. The good thing about Amethyst is you have the bounce package, so you can bounce Pete again and reuse them later on. In Amethyst Steel, you use a lot of actions. Like you have Friends, you have Strength, you have Zeus. If you can prevent from opponents using actions, especially stuff that gives you a card draw or anything that removes, is great. This is why Amber Steel is so good, because they go wide, they draw Pete, and you can't be prep or brawl or anything like that. But Amethyst is, to me, it's a little better. I am a little biased about it because you're able to just bounce Pete and reuse it all over again, so you don't have to look for it. Oh, I hope I draw into Pete. No, like you could just bounce it, keep it in your hand, and use it again 2 turns later or whatever. So it's really good. I'm debating if I should quest or not, because I know if I quest, he has to challenge me and we might trade off. So I was like debating. I think I have 3 cards in hand. I sing Strength, getting rid of his Crab instead of the Helga, because I know Crab can kill something, give the +3 to Diablo. Diablo gets rid of something, and not only is he clearing my board, but he's also getting a card draw. So I'm trying to prevent that. So this is why I chose to get rid of Merlin Crab instead of Helga. I choose not to quest. If he falls into the bait, that's fine. He does 3 damage to Helga by challenging my Pete. But he doesn't want to quest with Diablo because he knows Diablo would just get banished. He does Fox bouncing his Helga, which is good because in a way you heal it. But if you're not going to do anything with Helga, it kind of sucks because it's uninkable. Um, so now you just have an uninkable in your hand, you know? This is why Doc is good because you're able to discard it and draw something else. Uh, and for one, he plays Diablo. So I'm going white over here. I'm just like, all right, you know what? 2 rabbits, a Diablo, and a Chernobog. I quest for Chernobog, banishing with its effect to draw a card. I think I only have 2 cards in hand, but I have 3 cards that replaces itself. So I'm okay. I'm like, all right, this is fine. Smeet just can answer anything. He knows he doesn't want to sing with Fox. He doesn't want to do much with Fox because then Smeet just enters Fox. Um, so with Fox, he sings Strength, which is really good. Getting rid of Mr. Schmid. I was just talking about how good Mr. Schmid is. And he gets rid of more characters, but I'm drawing cards, so that's okay. Because now I'm able to find answers. And he quests with both Diablos. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. He's at 2. He has 4 characters on board. And I only have 2 characters on board. With Rabbit, I sing. Getting rid of its Helga. For 3, I bounce Rabbit. And get another card draw. I get rid of his Fox. I put a library for 3. And I quest with Diablo. But I also have a library and a Diablo, so it's good. He quests for 2, but my library is able to give me 1. And the longer the library stays, the better for me. So that's fine. He used a Fox, so I'm not worried about Fox. And for 2, I move both of them and I quest with Diablo. So now if he answers Diablo, it's gonna be good because I'm drawing 2 cards. He's trying to race me, which is not a bad idea. He has more characters on board, and he has me that quest for 2. But I could easily just challenge it with Rabbit, getting rid of it, and I'll draw 2 cards. But I'm trying to see what else I can do that would be better. Because sometimes the first option you see might not be the best. So here I sing Zeus, getting rid of his Chernobog because he's on top deck mode. I do not want him to be drawing anymore. Fox coming in clutch. I should have moved it to the library, but I did not. I messed up. It is what it is. 2 for Calhoun and 1, and that's it. And he's pretty much knows that he can get rid of my board state, and it's a GG, guys. Peace.